What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now on today's video we are going to be talking about the top 5 problems that the first generation Chevy Avalanche has. This question has been asked by Suyong14. So Suyong14, here is this video for you. Now I'm going to do a regular walkthrough video of this right now, talking about it. And then later on, I'll also make a separate video, which is a detailed visual video showing you guys the parts and what I'm actually talking about. I would have done it right now, but the truck is not here, so I gotta wait till it comes back. But plus it'll be good for me. It's 2 separate videos. So anyway, the first thing is ground wires on the chassis that affect the 4x4. Now, Chevy has placed these ground wires, 2 ground wires to be exact, on the chassis by the driver's door on the bottom of the chassis. They placed it right there. That gets hit by salt, snow, water, debris, whatever, causes corrosion to the wires, causes issues later on down the road. I corrected that by snipping the 2 wires, routing them up to the engine bay, hooking up there, and no issues ever since. But yeah, those cause problems with your 4x4 and possibly having your vehicle to start. That's one thing. The second thing is the fading plastic. Now, for those of you guys who have the first generation, you may notice that your fading plastic, you may notice that your plastic fades, like your plastic is like a very light gray when it's supposed to be an actual dark gray. I don't know why my lighting is changing, but I'll just stand off to the side or this side. That's better. So you guys would notice that the plastic fades, and when it fades, it doesn't look that great. Now, there are alternatives to fixing it. One, using a heat gun, which I do not recommend because it does damage the plastic. What a heat gun actually does is melt the plastic, making it look good for a temporary moment. After that, it damages it and it comes back looking 10 times worse. So don't use a heat gun. The next things are little products here and there, like Back to Black, stuff like that. Trim Restorer you can use, which works for a little bit but then fades out again later on. Now, there is something called Gator paint, which I am going to invest in and try it out. I've heard that it lasts for up to 5 years on the vehicle, and I guess after that you can just re-gator it again for another 5 years. So when I actually find that product, I'm going to get it and I'm going to use it and do a review on it for you guys before you guys buy the product yourselves. So if you definitely want to see that video, leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know that you want to see that, and give this video a thumbs up as well. Third thing, cracked dashboards. Now, almost all over the Chevy's line, not just the Avalanche, I think every truck out there, they have a problem with cracked dashboards. I'm not 100% sure why. I'm not sure if it's maybe the sun and the overbearing heat that it takes causes stress on the plastic. I'm not sure if it's cheap plastic. I am not 100% sure why it's cracked. Now, when I bought my Chevy Avalanche, I was told there is a crack on the dashboard. I've looked all over this dashboard and have not found one crack yet, but it's actually a common thing that happens on these Avalanches, so, and other Chevy trucks. The fourth thing is tailgate handles. Now, the tailgate handles, when I bought mine, I had no tailgate handle. It was broken. Therefore, that's a common issue because a lot of Avalanches actually have tailgate issues, the tailgate handle issues, because it's plastic. I'm not sure if all the other trucks on this Chevy line have the same issue with handles breaking. I'm not sure, but I know on the Avalanche specifically, yes, they do have that issue. Not that hard to replace. I actually have a video which I will link for you guys showing you how to replace that. I actually have a video linking almost everything that I've just talked about, and I'll link it in all of these little quadrants here so you guys can see it, and in the description below as well. Fifth thing is the oil consumption from the valve cover. Now, there are many different fixes for this. I've actually made a video on this where I bought the newly updated valve cover, and then people who watched the video, they were happy that I made the video, but they also taught me something new, that you can actually drill a hole in the bezel of it, I guess, or something, and make the hole a little bit bigger, or re-drill a hole somewhere else, and it'll cause it not to consume the oil. I've never tried that. Some people say they tried it and it worked. I just bought the new one where the PCV hole was located somewhere else, and I've never had a problem with my truck consuming oil ever since that. But I also rebuilt the engine, so I will leave a link on the description for that series as well. So I don't know if really the valve cover helped or me just rebuilding the motor and putting in an entire new piston ring set and everything in there helped. So we'll never know. But from the research of it, the valve cover is one of the main things. And now I know since I did the valve cover, I never had an oil problem at all. The only reason I built the engine was because of the entire gunk that was in there. Plus I think the head gasket was going a little bit, causing the oil and water to kind of mix slightly, which was giving it this really thick tar-like oil. So do with that what you will, but that's why I rebuilt mine. So Young 14, this was all the reasons, the top 5 problems with the Chevy Avalanche. Now I hope this doesn't discourage you from purchasing one, because these trucks are actually really good. They last really long. A lot of the viewers on this channel can tell you that they've had these trucks going 300, 400,000 miles and still running strong. So I urge you, if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. These guys on this channel will definitely help you out. It's a really tight-knit family that we have growing here. And I hope that we can continue growing this channel a lot more so we can help viewers like you out. So Young 14, thank you very much for being here. Everyone else, I'll see y'all later. Peace.